That's how loud this is gonna go. If you're tuning in on TikTok and you can't hear, if you can't hear, it's not clear on TikTok, you can always tune in to YouTube. Our YouTube channel is under Not Another Boring Podcast. Tune into YouTube. It's a lot easier following us there. We're playing a lot of videos, and you can see the videos on YouTube. The channel name is Not Another Boring Podcast. I want to thank everybody for being here. Tune in to YouTube. It's going to be a lot easier following what we're talking about. All right, so this is the video for Billy Bain Jr. and what happened a month before Mustafa met Dorothy.
Fucking keep it up, and goddamn it, I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking go.
Are you gonna assault me?
You're gonna fucking get off my property. How many times I have to tell him, officer? Get the fuck off my property. Get the fuck off it.
I got this whole thing on video.
You're good. Get the fuck off my property. You get the fuck off
You're
it.
gonna go to jail, bro.
Yeah, you watch who goes to fucking jail. How many times have you heard how many times I've told him? And you'll fucking see where we're standing. Get the fuck off my property, motherfucker.
Bitch, stop standing.
Fuck you. Get off. Fucking keep it up, and goddamn it, I'm telling you.
Mustafa. Mustafa is in that area. There is a strip club right next to where there's a 7-Eleven. Right next to where there's a Chinese restaurant. And at the time, you don't need permission from anybody, but Mustafa has permission from the Chinese place and the 7-Eleven. And essentially, he's on public property, a public easement, a fucking sidewalk. And that individual, the owner of that club, he can't just remove somebody and tell someone to leave a sidewalk. That video goes viral. You have a fat white guy breathing down a Mustafa's neck. There's racism all over that video. And essentially, the community stopped boycotting that equipment. Now, that's one situation. Before that situation, 1 month after that situation, Mustafa met Dorothy Fontaine. And what's weird and what I can't understand is that we're finding out that her daughter and the ex-husband, Jason Clapp, works for that club owner. Let's watch the 16-year-old daughter, Dorothy's 16-year-old daughter, tell you that her dad works for that club owner.
Especially the older daughter.
My dad, he's a piercer. He pierces like a lot of strippers, and he had brought up to them what.
My dad, she's talking about her dad, Jason Clapp. He pierces all the strippers for Billy Bain Jr. Hold on now. You're telling me that Mustafa, that the club owner has an altercation with Mustafa. It goes viral. 1 month later, the community stopped boycotting that establishment. 1 month later, Mustafa meets a girl, Dorothy Fontaine. And then you want to tell me full circle, her daughter and the ex-husband works for that person that's telling Mustafa, I'm going to make sure that you're in jail. Let's watch who's going to end up in jail. Well, what's really disturbing is that daughter, there is a recording. We had a private investigator that sat down with the ex-boyfriend, Glenn Ford. And on a recorded line, he said that this daughter came up to him and asked him to unalive Mustafa. And can we make it look like an accident? Let's listen to that recording.
Especially the older daughter. And she wanted me to shoot, like, kill him.
The older daughter wanted you to kill him?
Yeah. Like, where? Like, could you please, like, if I make it look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something, and it's like self-defense, would you do it? And I'm like, no. especially the older daughter.
She came up to him and asked him to unalive Mustafa, and can we make it look like an accident? Wait a minute. What's a 16-year-old girl asking the ex-boyfriend to unalive Mustafa? Oh, wait a minute. Is she being pushed to do and go around and solicit the unaliving of Mustafa? Oh, wait a minute. She's tied up to the club owner? Her dad and her works for Billy Bain Jr.? In a forensic interview, she tells the lady that's conducting the forensic interview, she says, my dad is making me come here. Let's watch the forensic interview.
So what is it that brought you here? Like, why are you here to talk to me today?
Because my dad made me. She says, the forensic interviewer is asking her, why are you here? She tells her, my dad is making me. Well, who's your dad, ma'am? Oh, that's right. Your dad is the individual that pierces all the strippers for the club owner, Billy Bain Jr. Interesting. My dad made me. And then when you watch the rest of the forensic interview, when she leaves, when the lady conducting the forensic interview leave, that little girl started laughing. And she has a weird, evil smile on her face, like mission accomplished. Let's watch.
Let me go real quick, okay? And I'll come right back, all right? All right.
You want to tell me that's normal? You want to tell me that is normal? My dad made me. The person the person that works for the club owner, that hates Mustafa, that went viral and the community started boycotting his establishment. Now you've got this girl going around to the ex-boyfriend soliciting to unalive Mustafa. In a forensic interview, create a huge story, and we have evidence that she lied about the whole entire thing. My dad made me. I want to thank Zulak for being here. Thank you for being here. I've read all your comments and messages, and I'll tell you, it's interesting reading your questions. It gives you insight into what is going on in the Mustafa case. And unfortunately for the police department and the prosecutor, we have the whole file. So the questions that you're asking me, we can absolutely answer. Having the body cams in the document, and this case lasting as long as it has lasted, it's been over 3 years. We're finding out what the club owner is doing. We're finding out what Mustafa's girlfriend was doing. We're finding out the circle that's around Mustafa. And you're right on point. I mean, here you said after money stopped flowing, it might have put them at risk. Also, if Mustafa got in the way of yeah, absolutely. I mean, when Mustafa met Dorothy was living in a hotel, taking pictures of vehicles that were coming in and exiting the hotel. Dorothy was prostituting. Mustafa says, I saved her from that life. Now, is it possible that Dorothy Fontaine wanted to leave that life behind? Is it possible that Dorothy fell in love with Mustafa and wanted to leave that life behind? I mean, one thing that I can't wrap my head around is what that 16-year-old said in a forensic interview. She said, my mother blocked me. And she's upset that her mother blocked her and chose Mustafa. She said, my mother blocked me and chose Mustafa over me. So let me just put this in perspective. Is it possible that Dorothy Fontaine didn't want to have anything to do with the police anymore? Didn't want to associate with whatever she had going on in that hotel? And her daughter is being pushed to pull her mother back. Pushed by who exactly? Oh, that's right. Dorothy Fontaine's pimp. The person, I mean, when you're a prostitute, who do you prostitute? You have someone that collects the money at the end of the day. I mean, there's a whole entire operation behind that operation. You don't just prostitute. You have someone that watches out for you. You have someone that collects the money at the end of the day. And where does that money go? Oh, that's right. It goes back into the strip club. Because if you're a prostitute at that hotel, you're also stripping at that club. And you have individuals that at the end of the day collect money. Is it possible that the club owner or whoever was handling Dorothy Fontaine was terrified that Dorothy Fontaine might walk away and potentially become a liability? Yeah, it's possible. Knowing what we know about Dorothy Fontaine and what she was involved in, yeah, it's possible that they were terrified that Dorothy Fontaine is now a liability. Let's watch what Kylie Clapp said. My mother blocked me and chose Mustafa over me.
I hadn't talked to them in a while because this was before she had fully made it clear that she chose him, but she ghosted me to be with him. I hadn't talked to them in a while because this was before she had fully made it clear that she chose him, but she ghosted me to be with him.
My mother blocked me and chose Mustafa over me. Wait a minute. I thought you're telling us as a prosecutor in the police department that Mustafa is abusive, that Mustafa hates his girlfriend. Here, her daughter is talking about that the mother blocked her daughter and chose Mustafa over her. And just essentially doesn't want anything to do with that life. You know, I find it really interesting that Mustafa's case is not moving forward because of Dorothy Fontaine's cell phone dump. And the police department wants to avoid Dorothy's cell phone dump. But on day one, the investigator, the same investigator, Investigator Davis, the same investigator that had Mustafa's vehicle crushed. I mean, let that sink in. Mustafa's vehicle was crushed and staged by the police department. Why was that vehicle crushed? I mean, you, the police department, what did you ask Mustafa inside the hospital that all of a sudden you had to crush Mustafa's vehicle? But by the way, that's illegal.